Hello and welcome inside the Advent Health Center ice for a big Battle of the Bay matchup between USF Hockey and the University of Tampa. Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Erlinson.
Talking because then it takes off to circle down. Yeah. Do my check.
What's this one? Ready? Welcome inside Advent Health Center Ice in Wesley Chapel as USF Bulls take on the UT Spartans. With Kevin Erlinson, I'm Brian Atab. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're good?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Advent Health Center Ice Busch Gardens rink for late night hockey. It's the Battle of the Bay Round 3 in the 2019-2020 calendar. University of South Florida Bulls take on the visiting University of Tampa Spartans. Kevin Erlinson and Brian Hattab to bring you this game. Brian, a lot of hype going into this game. Why is this game so important for USF?
Well, obviously it's a rivalry game. You got two teams sharing the same city here in Tampa, but it's also a very important game for USF. If they want any shot at an auto bid to nationals, they have to take tonight and tomorrow night against UT.
The rankings just came out. University of Tampa now number 1. They were number 2. FAU falls out of the top 3. USF moves into 3rd place, but they still need to do some work if they want to climb into those auto bid spots. South Carolina sitting in 2nd. Starting goaltenders tonight, Samuel Coleman, as always, for the University of South Florida, comes into this game with a .929 save percentage. He's starting his 14th game. He's 8-3-1. He's been huge for USF at his career. And the other side, Joe Baggy will start in goal for the Spartans. He also has pretty good numbers, .916 save percentage. This is only his 7th start. He is 3-2-1. Stephen Buck, Ryan Murray, Evan Hoffberg, Christian Kukas, and Ryan Ryder are the starters for the Spartans. USF counters with Alex Rhodes, Brock Hoffman, Danila McKeeve, Michael Alfaro, and Drake DiPaolo. Brian, what are you looking at of this game?
Well, you look at the stats, team stats, it's going to be an explosive game. USF ranked 3rd in the conference in offense. Tampa number 1. Look for a shootout, honestly.
UT's played 21 games. They have over 100 goals scores, and we are underway here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Sit back and enjoy this one. It's Tampa trying to tip it in deep to start, and here's DiPaolo for the Bulls. First possession. They'll send it in deep. Bump at the blue line. Hoffman comes up with it. Kept in by Alfaro. His shot is gloved by Baggy, and we have our first whistle of the game.
A good early chance for the Bulls there.
USF in their traditional white and green and gold uniforms. Face off won by Rhodes. They get it back to the point. Shot deflected out in front. False Rhodes in the slot. Couldn't get the shot on net, and the puck is cleared out of the zone. Looked like Ryan Murray on the shot block for University of Tampa. Puck sent right back in. Rhodes gets to it, takes a bump, but keeps the puck moving. Into the corner it goes. Ryan Ryder keeps it moving. Hoffberg trying to get out of the zone, sidestepping a check, but Alfaro puts it right back in. Here's Ryan Ryder for the Spartans. Up to center. Ryan Murray into the attacking zone. His first shot goes high over the goal. Puck stays in the zone. Babini keeps it in, putting it towards the net. Coleman swipes it into the corner. Going after it, Eric Pedro. He lost out, however. Zach Malati gets it out. Hoffman took a hit at center, but McKeeve keeps the puck moving. Backhands it to the opposite corner. Bulls are changing behind the play, and the puck sent out of the zone on a hard pass by Kuzlik. No icing on the play. It's beaten out by the speedy Grant Parrish. Leads the team with 14 goals scored. Another collision. Kenny Waitman takes over for the Bulls, trying to drive deep towards the net. Couldn't get there. And the puck is nicely swiped at and brought out of the zone by Josie Davis. Across the blue line he comes, makes another move. Davis to the net, cuts it back to the slot, and they score! Drew Babinski gets the scoring started. A minute and 40 seconds in, it's 1-0 Tampa.
Bit unfortunate for Samuel Coleman there. He had the initial save, unable to see where the puck was on the rebound. The Tampa player able to stick it home there. 1-0 UT Spartans.
And that play made by Josie Davis, skating all the way down the other end of the ice, cut that puck back in the slot. Coleman made the initial save, but he could not handle the rebound, and it's poked in by Babinski. Tampa, they are such a dynamite offense. We knew the Bulls were going to have to score a lot in this game, and now they have to play from behind.
Well, Tampa, exactly what we were advertising. They're high-powered as they come in with another chance already.
Shot blocked by Moss, goes in on Coleman. He'll hold up for the whistle. Sorry, Brian.
I was doing your job, Kevin, honestly. But yeah, Tampa's exactly as advertised, a high-powered offense right there. And we see we're not even 2 minutes in, they've already scored a goal.
Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Spartans so far. Bulls had a good opening shift, but couldn't get any sustained attack, and the Spartans go right down the ice and score on their first possession. Puck flipped high up and out of the zone by Nick Falbo. Tampa will play it in their own end. Angelo Picariello gave the puck away. Nice hit. Into the zone comes Falbo. Falbo looking cross ice. The shot on, saved by Baggy. As he robbed Miranda on the doorstep, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Oh, a good shift there for USF. You like the rebound there, not getting too deflated after the early goal. Continue attacking. You'll get your chances. You just have to stick with it.
Big line of Rhodes, Hoffman, and McKeeve back out there for the Bulls. Face-off is a tie-up. It's in the linesman's skates. The Bulls come out with it. Get it back to the point. Keith Moss loading up the shot. It's blocked by Pedro. Puck sent back in deep. McKeeve swiping at it. Goes down low into the corner. Uchiga after it. Into the corner. Poked at by Hoffman, but the Spartans keep it moving behind their own net. Kukas to Ryder, back to Kukas. Kukas pass almost picked off, but it does find its way to Uchiga. Bill Cody for the Spartans gets it out to center and whacked back down low by Marcianti. Cody trying to drive towards the net. Walled off by DePaolo. He comes up with the puck. McKeeve gave it away, high slot, but nobody home for the Spartans. McKeeve wanted to keep it moving for Rhodes, couldn't find him. Back in the possession of the Spartans at center ice. And now here's Brock Hoffman on the steal, gliding down the right wing. He's got Waitman with him off the bench. Fanned on the shot. A stick went flying through the air, but the Spartans come out okay. At center, DePaolo trying to backhand it back in, hit his own teammate. And Alfaro will send it in deep. Waitman on the forecheck as USF finishes a change behind the play. Stephen Buck at center, gets it to his line mate Hoffberg. Across the blue line he comes. Hoffberg, nice touch pass for Murray. Here's Buck, his shot on the backhand. Save made. Coleman rebound, he got it with the right pad. And it's just booted out of the zone by Parker.
Bit dangerous there for Coleman again. I don't think he knew where that rebound went. Fortunately for him, doesn't find the back of the net.
Waitman pushing it towards the Tampa zone, but USF struggling to start their forecheck early on in this game. Swung around for DePaolo. He missed the puck. It falls for Grant Parrish. He's got a teammate winding up. Couldn't find a Babinski, the goal scorer, and USF will look to start the other way. Malati has that puck tapped away from him, but coming off the bench is Sheehan. He'll send it in deep. Behind the net, Davis in the corner, gave the puck away. Logan Sheehan back to the point. Here's Tim Lynch, takes the shot wide of the net, deflected. In the corner, Grant Parrish will flip it up, not out of the zone. Held in by Spencer Gear. Gear on the half boards, being tied up by Babinski. Two-a-side scrum, now a three-a-side scrum on the half boards right in front of the UT bench. Gear digging at it. It's free, but comes out to center. Lynch will bang it back in. USF will start a change. Meanwhile, in his own zone, flipping around the ice, it's Pedro. Giveaway at center. Not quite, though, as Slazak trying to come up with the puck, he couldn't. Back in the hands of Josie Davis. Up the ice, he'll start. Down the left wing. Got Pedro with him. Has McCarthy in the front of the net. Gets it all the way to the high slot. Shot goes just wide. Tampa looking dangerous every time they touch the puck in the offensive zone. Jake Thane almost ripping one home. McCarthy tripped up. A penalty upcoming on USF. And Campbell will touch up. First penalty of the game goes against the Bulls. Down a goal. They'll have to kill a penalty.
Well, when you're down a goal, this can be a momentum swing for either side. You know, you get a power play goal, you go up 2-0. If you're Tampa, you kill this one off. If you're USF, you're going to feel pretty good about yourself.
Spencer Gear in the box for tripping as the clearing attempt from Lynch doesn't get past the point. Puck popped up high in the air. Malati comes up with it, maybe a 2-on-1. Malati takes a shot, saved by Baggy. Rebound, he puts it on net, and it goes wide. Not sure if Baggy got a piece of it, but UT survives.
I didn't even consider the possibility of a shorthanded goal because USF hasn't scored one all year.
Malati will send it back out to center, and the penalty kill off to a very good start for the Bulls. Ryan Murray for the Spartans, biding his time. Finds Stephen Buck. Across the blue line he comes. He'll send it in deep. Trying to set up a forecheck. Comes all the way to Murray. Taken away by DePaolo, and his clear gets past Hofberg at the point, now to center. Here's Buck right back into the zone. Touches off to Kuzlik. He'll send it in deep. Nobody home for the Spartans. Lynch has all day to turn and fire with a minute gone on the power play. Spartans struggling to establish themselves in the offensive zone on this man advantage. Off the bench, Eric Pedro. Across the blue line he comes, down the right wing. He'll send it down low. Puck moved along by Nick Falbo and cleared all the way down the ice. Not quite all the way down the ice, but at least to center by Nick Walters. Quick heads up pass to Grant Parrish. Stood up at the line by Falbo, but the puck keeps moving, and a good play by DePaolo to stop that in the slot and send it to center. Good thing, too, because Babinski would have had a clear chance in the slot. Puck picked off by Alfaro, and he'll send it down the ice. This is going to be offside because Walters was in the zone when it went off his body. But the good news for USF is there's only 19 seconds left on the penalty kill.
This penalty kill has been impressive. Kevin, I know you're keeping unofficial stats. I don't know if they've recorded a single shot on goal in this power play.
They have not. Shots are 5-3 in favor of the Spartans in this game. In fact, USF has 2 shots on goal on this penalty kill. Unofficially, of course. Kukas plays it up the wing, but it's taken over by Falbo. He'll turn and clear. That should about do it for the kill. 2 seconds and 1. Out of the box comes Gear. It's back to 5-on-5. Down the left wing, Pedro takes a shot. Glove save Coleman. He got a piece of it. Tie up in the corner. And here's Alex Rhodes with speed down the left wing. Trying to tie this game himself. Alex Rhodes, cross-ice pass. They just fire wide on the doorstep. Brock Hoffman couldn't hit the net. In the corner, Hoffman trying to dig up with it. Couldn't quite come up with the puck. It's pushed to the point. Rhodes keeps it in. Rhodes off the glass down low. McKeeve will go in after it against Parrish. Parrish holding him off. McKeeve's trying to come up with the puck. Now Rhodes on the half boards whacking away. Stood up at the blue line by Keith Moss. It's still in the zone for USF. They kill the penalty and a good chance right off of the kill. Hoffman, right wing, shoots it intentionally wide. Kenny Waitman off the bench. Put it back towards the slot. Nobody home for USF. Waitman digging at it. Rhodes as well. But coming away with the puck instead is UT through Kyler Wuciga. Gave the puck away. Hoffman shot missed. And a centering pass off of Rhodes stick wide. That was Kenny Waitman for USF again, creating chances. Rhodes poking at this puck. He gets it down low. He's tired. He'll go off for a change, as will Brock Hoffman. And UT finally clears down the ice. This would have gone for icing. Coleman comes out to play it. And at the center, Coleman made a save, and the shot came in wide. That was Wuciga who picked it off at center and almost made Coleman pay.
Yikes. I think that's one way of putting that for Sam Coleman right there. That could have been trouble.
Bill Cody, nice move around DePaolo. Shot, save made Coleman with the stick. In the corner, Marcianti battling, but he couldn't come up with the puck. Zach Parker down the right wing. He'll shoot it in on net. Baggy made the save into the corner. Waitman couldn't come up with that puck. It's back out to center. Alfaro to DePaolo. They'll go right back in. USF changing behind the play. Coming out with the puck is Charlie Ellis. He'll get it out to center. Frank Catalina. Collision behind the play. No call. Catalina going in deep. Alfaro cuts him off. Looking for help. They battle in the corner. Miranda in there. Now Campbell will send it around. Josie Davis free at the point. He takes the shot. Blocked. And a swipe at is fanned on. Puck goes behind the net. Alex Morawski trying to hold off Campbell, but Campbell pokes the puck away and he'll skate down the left wing. Here's Mitch Campbell. Down the left wing, looking for options. Backhands it towards the net. Saved by Baggy. And nobody could come up with the rebound in the slot. That was Zach Slazak for USF. Now the other way, Matt McCarthy shot. Saved by Coleman. And he grabs the rebound out of the air. A good, fast, and furious pace to this game. It's still 1-0 Spartans.
Well, after the start to this game where USF had that good first shift, then Tampa comes down, scores on their very first possession in their offensive zone, you thought, well, this has the makings for all trouble for the Bulls. But all of a sudden, they've kind of come back. They've sort of evened out shots. It's 7-4 UT right now. Scoreboard may not show it, but I'd say USF is outplaying the Spartans right now.
They'll want it to translate on the scoreboard because moral victories are not what they need right now. Logan Sheehan down the left wing gets the red line and dumps it in. Goes around for Ryan Ryder to play it. He couldn't get past Sheehan on the forecheck. Hit thrown on by Angelo Pata. This line doing good work for USF, but the puck is played out to center. Now here's Evan Hoffberg with speed. He'll wait for help. Gets the pass away. Coleman couldn't make the save. It goes in. The referee signaling for a goal. And if this stands, Stephen Buck has given the Spartans a 2-0 lead. Coleman was collided into. Did the puck cross the line before contact was made? That's what the referee's saying. I don't know if they're going to change the call. And they are not going to. So Tampa has a 2-0 lead. Stephen Buck gets his 28th point. He's second on the team in that category. And the Spartans, maybe against the run of play, have a 2-0 lead.
Well, if Sam Coleman didn't have didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all right now. First goal of the night, loses the rebound, can't find it, gets behind him. Second goal, he blatantly gets collided with, no goaltender interference. It's 2-0 Tampa, and you can't really blame him for either.
At the 10:48 mark, the Spartans lead by 2. And USF really needs to up their urgency. They've been playing well, but haven't really been able to create a ton of substantial chances. The other way, here's Drew Babinski down the right wing, backhanding into the zone, and it's played away by Moss. Alex Rhodes will pick this puck up down the right wing, lost the handle, and it's stripped by Parrish from behind. Parrish gave it away. Brock Hoffman trying to turn deep into the corner. Headed off by Thane. Thane takes the puck away, falls down, no call, but he keeps the puck moving. And it's going to be skated out of the zone by Picariello and down the ice. Tim Lynch take over for USF. Both teams changing. Just about 8 minutes to go in this opening period that has been very back and forth, but in terms of the scoreboard, UT has dominated. In the corner, Gear behind the net for Lynch. He'll turn away. Tim Lynch tied for first with 12 assists on the team. Having a very good season, the defenseman. Lynch up the right wing for Parker. It's picked off. It would have been offside if Davis had touched it. Tim Lynch the other way, takes the shot. Glove save, Baggy, and he'll hang on. And now some extracurriculars in front of the net. Lynch getting into it with Kozlik, the Spartans captain. And the teams will skate away.
Sorry, Kevin. A late hit by Nick Kulzak right there on a USF player is what did that little, I don't know if you call it brouhaha, but certainly didn't look like there was any reason for that.
I'll tell you the reason. They're hockey players.
Fair enough.
Face-off won by USF, but they give it away. Catalina skating down the left wing. Coleman came out to challenge. Catalina scores! It's all Tampa right now. 3-0 Spartans lead in the first period.
Well, Coleman comes out of his net to play the puck. Wisely goes back, but there's nothing he can really do at that point. All alone on the breakaway. And like you said, 3-0 Tampa. It was looking like USF had a chance to make some noise in this period. This game is far from over. You go back to the last game against FGCU where they scored 5 goals in the third period. But my goodness, they're going to have to stop the bleeding sometime soon.
And they're going to try to now. USF taking its timeout.
I don't think you had a choice at this point.
Just not going to plan for USF. That was a face-off win by Campbell. A cross-ice pass, cross-point pass, rather, was picked off by Catalina. He won the race, steamed in on goal. And you can't really fault Sam Coleman for giving up the goal there with how much speed Catalina came in with.
No, not at all. I mean, all 3 goals, there's nothing you can do if you're the goaltender. Just some unfortunate luck for Sam Coleman. But for Tampa, I mean, my goodness, like we said, everything is advertised. We are not 13 minutes into this game, and it's 3-0.
Their offense has been electric. Their skating has been very, very fast. And so far, the Bulls unable to cope with it despite having a fair amount of possession themselves. Face-off won by the Spartans collectively. The Bulls take over, give away by Alfaro. Ryder pushes it towards the red line, but it's taken back over by USF. Alfaro back to DePaolo, fumbled the puck, taken over, but Moralski couldn't capitalize. Sending it towards the net, cut off by Walters. Check that, Miranda. He gets it out to center. Here's Slazak across the blue line. He'll go in deep around Kukas. Ryder got his stick to that. Campbell couldn't get to the loose puck. And it's taken over by the Spartans. Catalina out to center. Matt McCarthy, fumbling puck, couldn't handle it. And it's taken over by Slazak. Campbell at center. Miranda with them, 3-on-3. Mitch Campbell down the left wing. Couldn't quite find a passing lane. It's taken over. Campbell's line mate, rather, Slazak did good work to take the puck away, but it's given away right away by USF. Buck slaps that puck in on goal. Coleman makes a save, and will wait for the whistle. 6:35 to go in the opening period. It's 3-0 Spartans. They lead the shot clock 10-5. And so far, the Bulls have not had any answer for this UT offense. Face-off won by Walters, dangerously in front of the net. Buck couldn't quite get the shot away. They battle for it in the corner. Moss on Buck, ties him up. 3 USF players in on the scrum, trying to dig that puck free. Buck is doing his best to keep it there. Walters gave the puck away, centered by Hofberg, but Coleman was wary for it, and he got his paddle down in time. Moss in the corner. They'll look up ice, and almost finding Pata on the nice outlet pass. Sheehan breaks up the icing call, and he comes away with the puck in the corner. Logan Sheehan back to the point. Here's Falbo looking towards the net. Shot blocked in front. That was Charlie Ellis for the Spartans, and it's out of the zone by Murray, only briefly. Sent right back in, and Ellis takes back over. Nice heads-up pass. Found Babinski. Slap shot. Save made Coleman. Bouncing puck in the corner. First to it is Grant Parrish. Falbo digging away at it. Squeaking towards the net. Not quite in front of it. USF trying to get it away. Shot came from Parrish over the net. Babinski in the corner. Walled off by Falbo. Now on the half boards, McKeeve can skate out. Danila McKeeve down the left wing. Puck bounced up on him, but he's able to corral it again and send it back deep. Free puck for Hoffman on his backhand save made Baggy. Behind the net, Josie Davis up to the half boards. Parrish battling for it. Rhodes comes over to help. Babinski gets the loose puck and will softly backhand it out to center. Under 5 to go, 3-0 UT. DePaolo. Pass to Lynch. Looks like USF has changed up its defensive pairing as the shot came from Lynch. Baggy knocked it down but couldn't corral it. McKeeve in the corner, down low to Rhodes, looking for the pass. Hoffman in front of the net. Rhodes wraparound chance. Baggy fell down, but the puck went through the crease. DePaolo holds the line on the pinch. Puck backhanded by Kuzlik to the opposite boards. Marcianti couldn't handle it. Goes back behind the net. Winding pass up the boards. It's skated out by Billy Cody. He's got Marcianti with him. Cody didn't know where that puck was. Lynch came over. He went down. Penalty upcoming. USF will go to the power play as soon as they touch the puck. And here Marcianti does. He'll go to the box for a trip. It's actually Bill Cody who will go to the box for a trip. With 4:16 to go in the period, USF maybe some life.
Right, as I was about to say, this is exactly what the Bulls need at this point. I mean, you're down 3-0 late in the first period. You're not out of this game, as we mentioned earlier, that FGCU game should tell you. You're not out of any game until that final horn sounds. But you got to start with one.
And I think USF fans will understand the difference between the University of Tampa and FGCU. This Tampa team has put up at least 8 goals on 4 different occasions this season. Tim Lynch, cross-ice pass. Got it down for Miranda. Shot from the slot from Waitman went wide. Miranda got it back to the point for Lynch. Bouncing puck, he just about kept it in. Good play by Tim Lynch to save it. Here's Alfaro. Switching with Miranda, he gets the pass off. Miranda turning away from pressure. Miranda looking back to the point, being watched by Buck. Alfaro moves it for Lynch. Thought about the shot, now will send it towards net. Tipped wide by Walters. Baggy trying to hold that puck. Waitman comes away with the puck, and he comes away with the goalie stick. Tim Lynch down low. Waitman looking for the tip. Rhodes put it just wide. UT down a player with a stick right now. Here's Lynch winding up. He put it wide. Falls in the slot for Waitman. His shot is blocked. That was Ryder on the shot block, and it is cleared towards the point. Kept him by Alfaro. For Lynch. Tim Lynch gliding towards the net. Shot blocked. That's Kukas, who doesn't have a stick, and it's cleared by Buck out to center. Heroic penalty killing for the Spartans. Alfaro back in. USF changing. Miranda cutting to the slot. Almost pulled the toe drag off. Davis got in the way. Davis out to center. Buck wanted an offensive chance, but he'll go to the bench keeled over. USF will set back up behind their own net with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Decent puck movement. They had a very good chance, but couldn't get anything on net. Campbell passes to Moss. He'll go across the blue line on his own. Keith Moss turning back to the point. Gets it up top. Falbo takes a shot. Save Baggy. Rebound is cleared by Parrish up the half boards. Not out. Penalty is over. Rhodes couldn't get that shot towards the net, but he recovers in the high slot and sends it down deep. Around the net, Campbell picks the puck up. He's stripped by Davis, and Davis able to get it out of the zone. Here's Morawski down the left wing, looking for help. He's got it in the form of Eric Pedro, who gave the puck away, and USF will turn the other way. McKeeve across the blue line, pressured by Pedro from behind. Still McKeeve. Backhand pass. Almost found Brock Hoffman, who couldn't get the shot away. He was blocked by Parrish. Morawski across the blue line has Pedro with him. Tim Lynch will wall him into the boards. And he'll play the puck around for Hoffman. Brock Hoffman down the left wing. USF has 90 seconds to come up with a goal before the end of this period. Got the glass with that shot. He'll go around the net to pick up the rebound. He's hit off the puck by Ryder, and Ryder will reverse it. Behind the net, Kukas. Up to McCarthy. Got it out to center. Tim Lynch took over. Punched back in, not very deep by Pata. Kukas looking for options for the cross-ice pass. He gave it away. Slazak drops it off for Hoffman, who will flip it in deep and change. Behind his own net, Ryder. Pressured by Slazak as we are under a minute left in the first period. Kukas behind the net for Ryder. Looking to his left, waiting for traffic to develop as UT finishes its change. Hard pass by Kukas to center. Alfaro picked it off. He put it back towards the net. Ryder blocked it, fumbled that pass, but he recovered in time despite taking the hit from Waitman to get it out to center. Here's Slazak back into the zone. Kenny Waitman down the left wing, takes the shot. He scores! The captain gets it done! With 28 seconds to go in the period, the Bulls have pulled one back.
Well, another game between UT and USF with a late goal. Baggy makes the initial save. It somehow squeaks behind his glove, and USF gets that first goal that they desperately needed. And as you always talk about in hockey, you never want to give up a goal in the first minute or the last minute of the period. Well, Tampa just did that, and now it's a 2-goal game.
That has to have USF feeling a lot better about themselves as we are 28 seconds away from intermission. It's now 3-1, and it has been coming for the Bulls. They've put on some good shifts. Haven't quite been able to get to the front of the net as often as they would have liked, but they've held the puck for the majority of the time, and despite UT's explosive counter, they'll feel that they have a chance to win this game. 7 seconds to go. Puck played out to center. Alfaro blocks off his man Murray, and they'll wait for the buzzer. That does it for the first 20 minutes of play, and it has been nothing short of exciting. The Bulls trailing 3-1, but they do get the late goal by Kenny Waitman to give themselves something to smile about as they head into the locker room. Shots finish 11-9 in favor of the Spartans. It really feels like it should have been 30-27 the way these two teams are skating tonight. Exciting period of hockey, Brian.
Oh, this has been exactly what we thought it was going to be. It lived up to the build-up. You look at the goals Tampa scored, and you don't want to call them fluke goals because they use their speed, they use their skill, but you look at that first goal, Coleman makes the initial save, just unfortunate, can't find it, can't get it cleared out by his line in front of him. That third one, it's a face-off one, I believe it was in the USF offensive zone, gets intercepted. Basically, it was a a breakaway with some USF players lightly trailing. There's nothing you can do if you're a goaltender there. But you look at that score when we were seeing it 3-0 Tampa. It didn't feel like it should be 3-0 Tampa. It felt like it should be 3-3. It felt like USF had their chances. So if you're USF, you're definitely happy you got one. And going into the second period, you're only down 2.
Drew Babinski opened the scoring at the 1:40 mark of this period. Stephen Buck made it 2-0 at 10:48. And then just about a minute and a half later, 3-0 thanks to Frank Catalina. But for USF, the only thing that matters right now, Kenny Waitman scoring at 19:32 to give the Bulls life heading into the intermission. Should be an exciting 40 minutes of regulation left in this game. Don't go anywhere. 15 minutes from now, the second period begins. You're watching USF Hockey on YouTube. Welcome back inside the Busch Gardens rink in Wesley Chapel, Florida for the second period of action between USF and UT in the third edition of the Battle of the Bay. Kevin Rollinson, Bryant Hattab here to bring you this game, and it was a very exciting first 20 minutes, Brian.
Oh, certainly 4 goals scored in a period. It's hard to complain about that if you like offense. For Tampa, a trio of goals. You can't really fault Sam Coleman on them. Bad turnover led to the third one. Rebound he couldn't control led to the first one. If you're USF, you need to get more pucks to the net. Kevin and I we were talking about that during the break. You need center pucks more. If you're Tampa, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you've had your chances. It led to a flurry of opportunities, and you're up 3-1.
We're back underway from Wesley Chapel, and icing immediately by the Spartans. So an offensive zone face-off for USF. Sam Coleman made 8 stops on 11 shots in the period. Joe Baggy for the Spartans makes 8 saves on 9 shots. And that last shot that went through Baggy came from Kenny Waitman at the 1932 mark, and that's what's given USF life in this hockey game.
In reality, yeah, you could say really all 4 goals are kind of like hard luck goals.
Lynch shot to the point, gloved down by Baggy. He'll get the whistle. Was going well wide, but he better safe than sorry. Face-off won by the Spartans. Ryder will push it behind the net. Kukas for UT gets it out to center. Here's Stephen Buck, who scored the second goal of the game in the first period. Swings around. Lynch got the shot on, but Coleman had the pad down. Lynch behind the net, pressured by Kukas, the defenseman. But he could not quite capitalize on the forecheck. It's taken back over by the Spartans. Ryder will shoot intentionally wide. It goes in! Ryan Ryder took a chance, and it pays dividends. A horror show for Sam Coleman, a horror show for the Bulls. That's 4-1 UT.
Oh, boy, I mean, we said this earlier. If Coleman had no luck tonight, he'd have no luck at all. Just a shot off the board, and somehow it finds the back of the net. There's nothing you can do there if you're Sam Coleman. And, oh, boy, just unfortunate. It's 4-1 Tampa.
You wonder if Joe Rhodes is going to make the decision to change goaltenders. Sean Janal is waiting on the bench. He's got decent numbers in 2 starts, a .966 save percentage, but for now, Coleman stays in net. Maybe not for long. Pedro gets the shot on, save Coleman. He gets the rebound as well, and he'll cover up. And the Spartans picking up right where they left off. Fast and furious countering hockey, and they are peppering Coleman at the moment.
I understand the argument of considering a change in net. I don't necessarily know if you could really attribute any of these goals to Sam Coleman. Maybe that last one he should have been more aware of, but the only argument I could say, you got to play these guys again tomorrow. You don't want this getting too out of control. You don't want it getting too much in his head. And that would be the only argument to saying why you would take Sam Coleman out of this game.
Pedro's shot on net is easily saved by Coleman. This UT team continues to pressure USF. They haven't been able to get out of their zone in the last minute. It was a hard shot from Ryder, took a weird carom off the boards, and it fooled Coleman, went off his back and into the net. Now giveaway. Pedro's shot blocked by Gear, but he gave the puck away. That's what led to that shot, so making up for his own mistake. But once again, a turnover in the defensive zone for USF leads to offense. Pass for Campbell at center off his stick, taken over by Davis. Now here comes Babinski down the right wing, dropping it back to nobody in particular. Davis is there to rescue it. Down the right wing he goes, cutting to the net. Davis couldn't get the shot away because of a good stick from Miranda. He'll send it in on goal, so no icing. USF will start to change up its defense. And a giveaway, Campbell for Miranda. He scores! Andrew Miranda cuts it back to a 2-goal lead. Oh my goodness, folks, buckle up. We're in a fast and furious hockey game.
Well, for USF, that's exactly what you needed. A bad turnover in the defensive zone. And Miranda all alone, basically a breakaway. And it's back to a 2-goal deficit for USF. But again, that's exactly what you needed to not get too down on yourselves. If you want any chance of coming back at this game, if you're the Bulls, you had to have one, and you had to have one soon.
At the 1:49 mark of the second period, there's already been 2 goals scored by either side. It's 4-2. And there's plenty of hockey left to be played. Sit back and enjoy.
Like we said, Kevin, at the onset of this broadcast, fast and furious, a flurry of goals. 6 goals, and we're a period and 2 minutes in.
Walters ices the puck. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for UT. They'll stick with the players out there, the McCarthy line. Mitch Campbell gets an assist on the play, as Morawski will take the draw against Walters. Referee behind the play halts the faceoff. There's an infraction in there by UT, I believe. I think they're going to ding Catalina, so he'll have to take the draw. Righty on righty. Catalina ties it up. Sheehan came in for it. Behind the net. Moss kept it moving. Falbo fumbled a pass. He'll get it back behind the net to Moss. Nice move, but dangerous. It's in front. The shot saved by Coleman. They score! Morawski answers the goal. It's 5-2 UT.
My goodness. I mean, Kevin, if you like goals, the last 90 seconds have been explosive. Tick for tack, these two teams going, and where they'll stop, no one knows, pardon the pun. But now I think you really do have to consider the argument of taking Coleman out just for a mental standpoint. Yeah, all these goals haven't been his fault, but he's going to look up at the scoreboard and he's going to see 5 past him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are filling broadcasters for tonight. We certainly did not know what we were signing up for. 7 goals already, and we have over half a game to play. Falbo steps into the zone. Big line out for USF. Still Falbo down the half boards. Got it behind the net for Hoffman, a little too far in front of him, but he gets the puck back. Falbo looking towards the point, takes a shot. He scores! Are you kidding me? 8 goals already. It's a 2-goal game again.
I don't even know what to say at this point. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. A beautiful shot there. Rips it past Baggy. And like you said, 8 goals. And it feels like we've had a goal every 10 seconds. I mean, I'm not keeping that close track. You're keeping official score or unofficial score over there. But my goodness, you tell me, Kevin, how fast have these goals been coming?
4 goals in less than 3 minutes to start this second period. And I don't see any sign of stopping for either side. Puck will bounce in on net. Coleman just about kept it out, but we almost had another one.
I mean, right as you're talking about, you don't see any sign stopping. You about had that next goal.
If they score another one quickly, as Rhodes strips the puck, centering for Hoffman, but it was blocked by Baggy's paddle. Lynch takes a shot. It goes just wide off of Hoffman's skate.
And this game has just come to life in the second period.
And we had 4 goals in the first. Here's a pass towards the center, goes all the way through. Malati able to get it out to center. Here's Hoffman, and on goal, he gets around Kukas. Brock Hoffman, save made by Baggy. Shuts down Hoffman, and we almost had a 5-goal period inside 4 minutes. And now a penalty is upcoming as players colliding in front of the USF bench. Tim Lynch involved. McKee's got a hold on a player. Kyler Wujiga for UT took the hit. Lynch will go to the box. I think that's the only penalty that'll go on the board. I mean, we can't get 2 words out without something happening in this game.
Yeah, no. I was going to go back to the golden chance for USF, but now we've got a scrum in front of the USF bench, and seems a bit more important than what I was going to talk about.
We had a puck roll off the back of Sam Coleman. It stayed out. Then we had Brock Hoffman on a breakaway, shut down by Baggy. And now I think 2 penalties are happening, so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey. I think they're going to get Wujiga. It does look like that is the case. We're not even 4 minutes into the period. We've had 4 goals and 2 minor penalties. And because of the nature of what happened. We're not going to get official signals, so I'm not sure what the official call is. I imagine roughing is a part of it, but no way to know for sure. And there's an issue with the clock. So 2 minutes for each player. 4-on-4 hockey. Or maybe not. I think Lynch got an extra. Nope, they put it back up. So it is 4-on-4. With 16:14 to go in the second period. A 5-3 score in favor of the Spartans. Catch your breath now because you're not going to have a chance later. Face-off won by Campbell, back to Alfaro. We'll see if this game somehow slows down with more open ice.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, you're talking about we've had 4 goals scored already in this period, 5-on-5. My goodness.
DePaolo takes down Davis. No call. Puck shot through the zone by Buck, and it goes all the way out to center. Looking to see if a call is going to be made. No call on DePaolo, so we play on for a side. Here's Kukas across the blue line. He's got a steaming Ryan Murray down the left wing, cutting towards the net. Good play to Powell to force him wide. Here's Josie Davis, clear lane to the net. He's got it on his backhand now, and his shot is blocked by Alfaro. DePaolo in the corner, ties up his man, and away comes Mitch Campbell. 3-on-3. Alfaro joining the rush. Mitch Campbell had it poked off his stick. Now here's Alfaro. Shot is blocked. It trickles in towards the net. Where is it? It's underneath Baggy. Now we've got pushing and shoving, punches being thrown. Mayhem is breaking loose. And for the moment, these teams are going to hold their nerves.
Well, something's brewing here. I mean, if you're entertained, just think we've got another day of this tomorrow.
No penalties for either team.
Well, going back to what happened in the Tampa offensive zone, a bit surprised there's no penalty on USF there. Took a hard tumble there into the Dashers.
That was DePaolo who made that play. Could have got him for holding. Now here's Falbo, takes the shot towards goal. Left pad saved by Baggy. Puck reversed behind the net for Kuzlik. Gave it up to Miranda. Pass in front for Waitman. He couldn't get his stick to it, trying to stop it with his skates. Kuzlik behind the net, pushing it towards the point. Held in by Moss. Kuzlik back again. He'll send it up top. He takes the hit from Miranda for his troubles. Grant Parrish has it. He'll flip it out to center, past everybody. No icing. Falbo has to play it. He reverses for Miranda. Gave the puck away. Here's Eric Pedro trying to find Parrish off of a USF stick. Sends it towards the net. In the crease, it's loose as Kuzlik takes a big hit, or rather gives a big hit in front of the net to Moss. Kuzlik trying to wrap around. Coleman stopped him with the pad. It comes to the point. Here's Ryder, who's got a goal. Shot from Paris is blocked. Waitman having to corral a bouncing puck. Now he does have it. He'll skate out to center. Across the blue line, he comes down the left wing. Nice move put on around Parrish into the corner. Got it back up to the point. Penalties are over. Back to 5-on-5. Moss loading up the shot. He put it wide, looking for the tip. Alfaro couldn't get to that puck and hold it in. Pedro gets it out. And it looks like things may have calmed down a little bit. Keith Moss sends it back in. McKeeve after it. Baggy plays it into the corner with the stick. And McKeeve takes a hit after the fact. I don't think he touched the puck. Spartans getting away with an interference, so missed calls going either side on top of everything else that's happened. And now the puck is underneath a UT player. Crowd lets them hear it. Referees do finally stop the play. We'll have a face-off in the USF offensive zone. Is your head swimming as much as mine is, Brian?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what that sequence was, why the whistle wasn't blown when the players fell on top of the puck there.
Well,
because a good number of seconds ticked off that clock, and they weren't getting up.
What the ACHA may lack in play quality, they more than make up for it in the entertainment value as Baggy stops the Lynch shot from the point. Another face-off in the UT zone. Can't think of the last time I ever saw a hockey game that had 8 goals scored before we were 25 minutes in.
I can. It was the last time I played NHL on my PS4.
Face-off is won by Rhodes, but getting to the puck first is Morawski. Plays it to the opposite corner. Catalina shot, blocked. Puck goes behind the net. Catalina has it. Shot save made Coleman. In the corner, Hoffman after it. Gave it away to Morawski. Morawski has McCarthy free. It's tied up against the boards. To a side scrum. Partially in the corner. Lynch battling, taken down by Morawski. Puck comes free for Hoffman on the half boards. McCarthy chasing. Got the pass to McKeeve into the zone. Hoffman steaming towards that puck. And a good poke check by Picariello. In the corner, Lynch battling. That's Hoffman, excuse me. Now Malati gets it to the point. DiPaolo's shot goes high and wide. Hoffman got the rebound. He'll send it around. And Catalina whacks it out of the zone. UT can change. We'll at least get a couple players change as Lynch gets it back to center. DiPaolo sent his man to the ground, but he couldn't come up with the puck. It's sent in deep. UT finishes its change. Lynch behind his own net. New forward group on for USF. It's the Malati line with Parker and Waitman. That puck flipped by Waitman into the zone. Onside. Collision gets the crowd going. Here's Davis for UT coming up with the puck and skating out to center. 4-on-3 rush for the Spartans. Still Josie Davis. To the net he goes. Save made by Coleman. Couldn't cover. Gear kept it moving. Got it out to center as it comes out to the point, and Thane has to play it. Here's Davis. What a show he has put on so far, the Spartans defenseman. Effortlessly gliding with the puck on his stick, has created chances himself. This is icing, and Thane does win the race against Walters, so the puck and face-off will come all the way back to the USF zone. They can't change. I'm starting to get bored. We haven't had a goal in like 6 minutes.
What is this, soccer?
Shots are 21-17 in favor of UT. Hoffberg on the draw with Waitman. Waitman won it into the corner. Bounces towards the slot, and it's clear all the way down by Alfaro. USF will change. Get the remaining two forwards out on the ice. Puck out to center. Here's Ryan Murray. Drops it back to the defense. Kukas, now Ryder. Across the red line, dumps it into the far corner. Murray gets to it first. Sending it towards net. Coleman stops that, and he'll hang on. Seems to have gotten his confidence back, albeit some easy saves made in the last 5 minutes. Hoffberg and Wallace on this, or excuse me, Walters on this draw. Walters won it cleanly back, but coming up with it is Buck. He put it through the crease. Nobody home for the Spartans, and it's played out of the zone by Pata. Ryder reversing it. Hoffberg couldn't get that in deep. Taken over by Walters, but he couldn't corral the puck, so it's Ryder. Cross ice to Kukas, behind his own net, on the backhand, being pushed at by Sheehan. And USF does create a turnover. Puck sent in deep by Pata. Walters got to it first to the point. Here's the shot blocked by Hoffberg. Falls free. Moss sends it down low. Walters behind the net, putting it into the crease. And Baggy swallows up. More pushing and shoving. Pata is angry right now, going after anybody he can find. I assume we're going to get some penalties here. I think 2 players are going to go. Hoffberg is the player pointed at. And the UT bench giving it to Pata as he goes off the ice. So more 4-on-4 action, Brian, just what this game needs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not happy with 8 goals, maybe we'll see some more. But, yeah, the pushing and shoving, you wonder when it's going to really boil over, because things are getting heated already. I mean, it's like you said, what you may lack in quality of play in the ACHA, you don't lack in entertaining value.
Face-off won by the Spartans. It's played behind by Davis for Thane. He'll send it all the way down the ice to nobody in particular. Falbo to Campbell at the half boards, taken over by Davis, but a good step up by Slazak disrupted him. Davis has it back. Here's Josie Davis towards the net. Slazak throws a hit on and takes him off the puck. Coleman will hold up for the faceoff. Both benches shouting some words that I won't repeat on this PG-rated broadcast.
Wait, we're PG?
I think so. I haven't checked our MPAA rating. Here's Nick Falbo for USF out to center. He'll dump it in deep into the corner and go after himself, leading the forecheck. Got around Davis. Davis on the second effort able to come up with the puck. Got it to Parrish on the half boards. Slazak in on the forecheck, as is Moss. Moss gets it down low, and USF will start a change. 1:12 to go on the 4-on-4. Here's Parrish out for Pedro off his stick. He just does tap it in, no icing. And he'll get to the puck first even. DePalo in there tying him up. To a side scrum as Campbell goes in on Parrish. Players digging at it. Campbell comes away with the puck. Mitch Campbell in his third game back. Took a hit and was hurt for the remainder of the second game against FGCU last weekend, but was cleared to play for this weekend. Hoffman picks off a pass. He'll come up with the puck in the corner. Almost ran into a check from McCarthy, but he makes a nice move around him. Hoffman tried to hit DePalo down the left wing, missed him, and this goes for icing. 29 seconds to go on 4-on-4. A entire group of USF players will have to defend a defensive zone faceoff. Now I'm really starting to get worried because we've gone 8 minutes without a goal.
Well, you knew at some point it was going to have to calm down. It looks like we've hit that lull, but yeah.
I would have said that after the second goal, however. 4 goals
I'm still
scored.
in awe about that one that just bounced off the board and found its way in the net.
Shot from the point, got the glass. It bounced in on the back of the net, and play is halted.
And, Kevin, it really says something.
Well, we've got some hubbub brewing behind the net. I think Kukas involved. No, that's Morawski and DePalo. We'll see if the referees will take anybody to the box. I didn't see what happened, and they're still conversing as they skate away. Morawski is...
3-on-3?
I'm not sure. I don't think
call?
so.
No calls on that. But I think if you're Zebra here, you got to get control of this game.
So a player does go to the box. It's Morawski. Don't know what for. Wait to see what happens here. No USF players, so it's a 4-on-3 power play.
And you want to talk about having some open ice before. You've got 4-on-3 hockey. This might be the opportunity the Bulls need to get back in this game. But like I was just saying, I mean, you've seen all the pushing and shoving. A lot of it's been let go, but if you're an official and you don't want this to get really, really ugly, you've got to start calling some of these little scrums too.
Parrish won the face-off, but UT can't clear. It's held in by Brock Kaufman. Here's Alfaro moving back towards the point, drops it off for Hoffman. In 8 seconds, it's a 5-on-4 power play. Here's Hoffman behind the net, circling, being closed off nicely, and the pass goes underneath Lynch's stick. Penalties are over. Back to 5-on-4 as Kukas takes off Lynch. Hoffman collects the puck. 1:30 of 5-on-4 action to come. Hoffman down the right wing, got around Parrish, but he did just enough to knock him off the puck. Ryder couldn't clear, held in by Waitman. Nice move by Waitman to keep the puck. Got a reaction from the crowd. Here's Andrew Miranda to Waitman in the slot, back to Miranda. Miranda looking to center it through the crease. He couldn't find anybody. Alex Rhodes doing the work in front of the net. Here's Walters towards the net to Rhodes. They score! It's a power play goal for the Bulls, and they've made it a 1-goal game.
Well, like we were saying, that power play was an opportunity for USF to get right back in this game, and they do just that. Alex Rhodes standing right in front of the goal. Just exactly what you needed if you're the Bulls, and it's 5-4 Tampa.
Lynch will get 1 assist. Didn't see who the other one will go to. I think Miranda. But it's a 1-goal hockey game again. Probably not for long at the way this game has been played. Cody in the corner on the forecheck. Joined by Marcianti on the forecheck. Gave the puck away to Waitman. He gave the puck away, and now Waitman has it back. Can you follow the bouncing puck, folks? Puck sent back in by UT. There's Charlie Ellis for the Spartans. Now behind the net, Moss. Here's Malati down the right wing, cross the blue line, backhanding it behind the net. Parker forechecking. Comes to the point for Moss. He'll load up, takes the shot, deflected wide. Malati on the half boards. Got around a check. Maybe not all the way around, but he did keep the puck moving. Held in at the point by Falbo. He knocks his man down, and he'll keep the puck. Falbo activating down low. His shot is blocked by Thane. Couldn't clear. Waitman takes it away. Now Zach Parker holding to the puck. Here's Falbo. Fake the shot. Down low to Campbell off the bench. Centering puck. Couldn't find anybody. Moss on the half boards. Reversing. Down low to Campbell. Mitch Campbell back to Moss on the half boards. Trickled towards him, and Cody able to get it out of the zone. Falbo cuts him off at center. Will backhand it back towards the blue line. USF will finish its change, as will UT. Here is Falbo. His partner, Keith Moss. Pass out to center. Miss Miranda. This is icing, and a very unnecessary one at that. 6:33 to go. It's 5-4 Spartans, who led 3-0, 4-1, 5-2, and 5-3, I guess. USF has scored the last 2 goals.
And of note, this is the closest the Bulls have been since it was 1-0 Spartans early in this game.
Josie Davis got the puck down low. Falbo takes over. He'll skate the other way, drop back to Moss. Bulls need to get their defensive pairing off the ice. They're tired. Slazak down the right wing. Dropped it to Campbell at the blue line. Being pressured by McCarthy. Campbell goes down. Still alive here. Quick shot by Falbo is swallowed up by Baggy. And Kuzlik is giving it to, I think, Slazak in front of the net, who stopped up on Baggy. Looked like Campbell took a whack from Morawski. These teams do not like each other, and they will play again tomorrow night in this building, 9 p.m. We'll have the call right here, USF Hockey broadcasting across all platforms. Walters on the draw with Morawski. Morawski won it, but Walters got to the puck. Centering pass looking for Sheehan. Got to instead by Catalino. Couldn't get it out. DePaulo held it in, but then Sheehan couldn't because of Catalina. Now Walters lost the puck to Kuzlik. Taking over now as Kuzlik goes down at center ice. He just fell, and the USF crowd giving it to him. Captain for the Spartans, a very commanding presence back on the blue line. Pass fan, here's McCarthy. His shot got the glass. Bouncing puck, couldn't corral it. Send it back towards the net. Coleman able to swallow that up and hold on. Almost catastrophic for the Bulls. Matt McCarthy couldn't make him pay.
Oh, bad defensive zone turnover there for USF. Great awareness by Sam Coleman, able to bat it away. And he'll ultimately freeze the puck and face off to his right.
That was Alex Romano, I believe his first shift of the game, listed as the 13th forward as the shot comes in from the point from Kukas. Save made Coleman. And that, talking about confidence crippling, that would have been horrendous for a player in his first shift. Face-off won by the Spartans. Kukas couldn't hold the line. It's the big line out for USF. Danila McKeeve shot the shot on towards the net. Hoffman was lurking, couldn't get the tip. Into the corner it went, came to the half boards. McKeeve battling, but Ryder comes away with the puck. Kukas in the corner. UT did have numbers, but the pass misfired. Lynch sends it back in on Baggy. 5 minutes to go in what has been a very eventful second period, though most of those events came in the first 5 minutes. Maybe a goal here. Evan Hoffberg down the left wing towards the net. Save made by Sam Coleman on Buck. Hoffman on the half boards, got it out to center, took a hit to make the play. McKeeve at his own blue line, backhands it back to center. Jake Thane for the Spartans. Head up pass is tipped in sort of by Ryder. Comes back out to center from DePaulo. Babinski got it in deep, took a hit and a couple of whacks. he did the job to allow his team to finish a change. Pedro at center, fanning on a pass. It's USF trying to change its forwards behind the play. And they now come up with the puck. Malati off the bench trying to find Parker. Couldn't do so. And that was McKeeve, not Malati. Alfaro. Now Parker takes the shot. Save made Baggy. Malati in the corner. Reverses for Waitman over his stick. It was bouncing. Now Pedro in the corner. Reverses. Gave it away to Waitman. Kenny Waitman around a check. Got it to the point. Backhand by Gear. Couldn't find a teammate. Pedro is taken down. No call. Maybe got away with it. Gear's shot. And a good important block by Picariello. Now the other way, Drew Babinski. Across the blue line he comes, drawing 2 players. Babinski trying to reverse pass. Waitman cut him off. Puck is behind the net. Parrish is in there. He didn't know where it was, so USF can come up with it. Alfaro flips it to center. Kozlik comes up with it. Pressured immediately by Parker, and a turnover force. Kozlik a good stick on Malati. Now 2 players go down, no call. And the puck is gathered behind the net by UT through Wichiga. Almost gave the puck away, but a good commanding presence from Billy Cody to get it to center. Puck shot in by Alfaro. Baggy made the save. He'll keep it moving for Josie Davis. Under 3 to go in the second period. Davis streaking down the right wing. He's got jets and he can hold on to the puck, but Alfaro stands him up that time. Miranda goes down, no call. And the referee is letting a lot of things go. Slazak couldn't get to that puck, and that's on both sides, I should mention. Here's Marcianti getting to it. Couldn't find a teammate with the pass. Campbell takes over, gave it away to Davis. Now here's Cody circling towards the point, takes the shot, blocked out in front by Davis, and Coleman able to find it and cover up for the whistle. He's got players piling up on him. Josie Davis is a very, very big boy. Hard to see around him when he puts on the screen, but Coleman able to find the puck. 2:21 to go in the second period, and if the third is anything like the second, you'll want to stick around for that. Again, UT leads the season series 1-0-1. They took the first game 4-3. The second one finished in a 3-3 draw. Face-off won by Walters. Reverse pass by Falbo. That puck goes towards the net. Backhand by Morawski wide. McCarthy to Morawski. Will reverse it back towards McCarthy. Moss did good work with his stick on the stick check, I should say, but he lost his stick and the puck as well. Sheehan doing work. Walters as well to try and get it out to center, and it does bounce that way. Pata in on Ryder. Pata sends him into the bench, and that gets the crowd erupting. A penalty, I think, is called on UT, maybe. Angelo Pata with the hit. Ryder went tumbling into the USF bench. I don't think this crowd would have erupted as much if USF had tied the game.
Well, that was quite the hit. And, I mean, you had to see something like that coming. Not sure anything's going to come of this, but looks like it might. We'll see what winds up happening there. I mean, that was a vicious hit.
Nobody's in the box yet, so I don't know what the call is. Initially, it looked like they were telling Ryder, who took the hit, to go to the box. Maybe something was said. Maybe there were some antics going on behind the play that we didn't catch.
You got broken sticks, players going into the opposing bench right now. And we've got another 4 periods between these two teams for the rest of the weekend.
All we're missing is gritty.
Are you serious? What are you hoping to accomplish, Kevin?
What creature more defines chaos, and this game really, than the greatest mascot of all time?
Right now, it's you.
Still confusion as Joe Rhodes walks away from a conversation with the referee unhappy, and it is going to be a penalty on USF. I believe a bench minor for delay of game. USF fans here don't like it. Alex Romano will serve the call. I don't want to make an official decision because I'm not quite sure if it's too many men, if it's a bench misconduct, if it's delay a game, not sure. But either way, UT has a power play. Davis at the right point will go down low. Puck played behind the net. And we'll get the announcement here, Hofberg. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. Puck sent through the crease by Hofberg, trickles all the way out. So UT will reset. Here's Davis down the left wing, circling back, getting it to the point. And it's held just in by Stephen Buck. Buck, pass picked off by Lynch, but it did just trickle through towards his man. Buck has to come back out to center. Davis giving him a look of confusion. Now the puck given away. Big hit thrown on Malati by Ryan Murray. Davis across the blue line. The shot from Kuzlik fooled Coleman for a moment, but he's able to hang on for the cover-up. Now some pushing again in front of the net. Slazak and Kuzlik involved. We've seen big hits. We've seen quick goals. We've seen some blistering speed. And we've seen some confusion, my personal favorite. 57 seconds left in the period, a minute and 8 seconds left on the power play. Face-off is won by Grant Parrish. Got to the point for Babinski. Kukas. Now Parrish back to Kukas on the half boards, being pressured. Back down low to Parrish. Alfaro trying to cut him off. They got it back to Pedro at the point. Pedro almost gave it away to Slazak, but he makes the play. Now Kukas, shot, save made Coleman. He got just enough of it to deflect it behind the net. Pedro trying to corral the puck. Now he does have it at the half boards. Nice pass across for Parrish. He takes the shot, looking for a tip. It went wide. Pedro in the corner. USF fans want a hand pass. They're not going to get the call. Ryder to Babinski, loading up the shot. He put it wide. And he had a clear lane. Campbell trying to get to this puck in the corner. Pops up. Parrish plays it down. Still Grant Parrish. USF can't clear. Kukas down low. Takes the shot. Save made. Coleman. Juicy rebound. Babinski gets to it. Save made. Rebound. It goes in after the buzzer. It won't count. And now a pile-up ensues in the crease. As a player went tumbling over Coleman. Coleman now on top of the player. I didn't see who it was for the Spartans. I think Ryder is involved. Ryan Ryder put that puck through Coleman's legs, but it was well after the buzzer, so it won't count. And that takes us to the end of what, in my short professional career, I can call the wildest and craziest period of hockey I have ever seen.
Yeah, I think that's one way of putting it, Kevin. 3-1 to start the period, 5-4 to end it. I'm not sure what else to say other than the fact that this is a very entertaining game. But yeah, on that last sequence there, the buzzer had clearly sounded. We could see the Tampa bench celebrating, but very clearly the referee emphatically waved it off. Right call. The buzzer sounded before the puck crossed the line. But yeah, you like high voltage hockey, I think you're going to like the third period here. 5
goals scored, 4 of which came inside 3 minutes. We'll take you through it. Ryan Ryder got us started 38 seconds in with a carom off of the end boards that hit Coleman in the back and went in. And USF did answer rather quickly. Andrew Miranda at the 149 mark. Then at the 223 mark, Alex Morawski made it 5-2 in favor of the Spartans, but USF able to get 2 unanswered goals. Nick Falbo at the 251 mark. And then on the power play, Alex Rhodes off a beautiful feed from Tim Lynch at the 11:54 mark to make it 5-4. Still 11 seconds to go on a power play for the Spartans. They finished the period 19 shots to 13 the better for 2 period totals of 30-22. Brian, I know there's a lot to say about this period, but we got to focus now on the next period. USF has cut the lead to 1. What are they going to need to do to keep the momentum going?
Well, that's a very good question. I think you got to hit back. Tampa has been very physical in that second period. I mean, we're very physical in that second period. And I think you got to hit back. You got to push and shove. You can't be stupid about it. You can't be pushing guys into the bench and getting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties like we saw just there. But you've got to control the puck, control the play, basically take control of this game. You're only down one, which, I mean, we saw early on in this second period. We thought that might be a miracle for the Bulls to only be down one. So you're in a good spot right now if you're USF. You're in a better spot than you were the last game against FGCU. So keep doing what you're doing. Maybe be a little bit more physical to match with the Spartans, but you're in good shape right now if you're the Bulls.
USF trailed 4-1 and 5-2, but it's now 5-4, and they will look to even the score in the third period. Don't go anywhere. In about 13:50, we'll be back for the final frame of hockey in Wesley Chapel, Florida. You're watching USF Hockey from Wesley Chapel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Advent Health Center ice in Wesley Chapel, Florida, on the Busch Gardens rink. It's the final 20 minutes of action from tonight's Battle of the Bay contest between USF and UT. A crazy second period that featured 5 goals has left these two teams 1 goal apart. The Spartans lead 5-4. What will shake out in the last 20? Kevin Robinson and Brian Hattab on the call tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far and hope the last 20 minutes pay off like the rest of it has. Brian, what are you expecting out of this third period?
Goals? I mean, 9 goals in this game combined so far through 2 periods. I think that's a safe bet that I'm not putting money on it, but we'll probably see at least another here.
Final 11 seconds of a power play for the Spartans dwindled down. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Grant Parrish at center. Skating down the left wing, being pulled a bit by McKeeve, no call. Lynch in the corner will reverse it for DePaolo. DePaolo, nice pass to McKeeve on the outlet, but he couldn't handle the pass, and it's sent back the other way by Kukas. DePaolo again at center. Hoffman will backhand it in. Rings all the way around. Here's Babinski for the Spartans. Wrapped up by McKeeve on the half-boards. Eric Pedro behind the net. Reversing it and went through the crease. That was almost dangerous. Now a giveaway. Alex Rhodes in the slot. Blocked by Kukas. A huge shot block there from Christian Kukas keeps this score tied. Or rather, a 1-goal game prevents the game from being tied. Tim Lynch at center. Across the blue line he comes. Toe drag, trying to push it towards the net. And he's cut off by Ryan Murray. Puck flipped out to center over the stick of Buck. So DePaolo in his own zone. Hoffberg providing pressure. There's Parker. Pass looking for Waitman. Went just out of his reach, taken over by the Spartans. Josie Davis, who's been electric on the puck tonight, going behind the net for a skate. Centering feed. Tim Lynch was there to take it away. Hoffberg was lurking. And now Hoffberg picks it off at center. He'll get it back to his defense. Billy Cody trying to bring this into the zone. Hands off to Hoffberg. Now pass down low for Billy Cody. Reverse on the backhand, comes all the way to the point. Thane's shot, always rising into the glass. Marcianti just off the bench. UT finishing a change of its forward unit. Pass back to the point. Davis keeps it in. Good hold, and they'll send it down low. Wraps all the way around. Waitman going after it in the corner. He's got Alfaro in support. Waitman instead goes out to center. Davis going the other way for the Spartans. Down the left wing. Takes the shot off the crossbar. Coleman was fooled. It took a deflection. It got the iron. Davis thought he scored for a moment. But for now, it remains a 1-goal lead for UT.
Well, we thought we had number 10 there for a minute there, but just off the crossbar. And like you said, remains a 1-goal Tampa lead.
And after all that, an icing committed by USF. They just wanted to get the puck out of the zone and forget that ever happened. Off the face-off, Marcianti takes the shot. Coleman gloves it down. He'll keep it on his chest. Another face-off. USF will get just 1 player change. Tim Lynch comes off. Onto the ice comes Spencer Gear. Face-off won by USF. They'll punch it down the ice. This is another icing from Alfaro, and we'll do it all again. 17 and a half to go. And more importantly, the stat that I've got here unofficially, it's been over 10 minutes without a goal. That just is unlike this game. Rhodes on the draw, and he won it. Got it back to Alfaro, pushing it to the point, held in. Puck down low in the corner. Walters trying to step away with it. He'll send it behind the net. Taken over by Uchiga. Uchiga back to the point. Here's the shot. Is blocked in front by Gear. Cody got to it. Passed to Marciani, who couldn't handle it. And now out to center goes Walters. Couldn't find Sheen with the pass. Picariello gave the puck away. Walters takes a shot, and he put it wide of the net. And a fumbled play by Pata sends this puck out to center. UT is allowed to change. Alfaro going right back into the zone. He'll shoot it in on Baggy, who makes the save. Alfaro goes in after it. He got to it and centered, but found nobody. The other way, here's Frank Catalina for UT. Down the left wing. He's tripped up. A penalty upcoming. Garrett trying to go in with the hip check. He missed him, got him with the skate. And the Spartans will go to the power play for the 4th time tonight.
Yeah, not a whole lot of confusion on this penalty. Very easily called tripping, and like you mentioned, UT on the power play yet again.
My apologies. This is the 3rd power play for UT, not the 4th. Face-off won by Campbell and punched out of the zone by Campbell off the half boards. Spartans will handle out to center. Parrish under pressure from Campbell. Got it in the zone. Ryder tried to push it down low. Puck isn't clear, but Minsky holds it in. Gliding to his left, he'll hold on, takes the shot. Deflected wide behind the net. Slazik trying to get it down low, or rather clear, but it's pushed back down low by Pedro. Slazik again gets it to Campbell. Out comes USF. Maybe a 2-on-2. Campbell across the blue line. Slazik in support. Still Campbell swinging wide. Put that shot, pass. Who knows? It's over the net. Now Babinski behind his own net. Will skate out with the 1:15 to go on the power play. Hand off to Kukas, who will glide out to center, picking up speed into the offensive zone. Still Kukas driving to the net. His backhander was deflected by Falbo. Players colliding on the half boards. DePaulo involved. He got his stick to the puck. Campbell couldn't clear. Good hold by Parrish. Babinski, high slot. Shot is blocked up into the netting by Malati. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Spartans. 53 seconds to go on the man advantage. USF's penalty kill has been quite good tonight. Trying to kill off a 3rd penalty. In a very crucial time in the game with 15 minutes and change to go. The Bulls still trail by 1. Would have said they had the momentum to end that 2nd period, scoring 2 unanswered. Josie Davis behind his own net. Got it up to Buck, but he ran into Kenny Waitman, cleaned up by line mate Ryan Murray. Now just 30 seconds left on the man advantage. UT has struggled to establish themselves in the offensive zone with a man up in this game. Buck at center, reverses for Davis. Davis flips it towards the blue line, knocked down by Waitman, who takes a hit inadvertently at the blue line. I don't think it was on purpose. Here's the shot going wide from Morawski. Large carom to the half boards. Davis holds it in, as does Buck. 5 seconds to go, centering pass. Coleman got his paddle down. Here's a big slap shot block. Second slap shot, save made Coleman. Rebound, it goes in. Morawski on the rebound with the backhand. Pushes it through Coleman, and it's 6-4.
Well, flurry of action there for the Spartans. And it looked like any one of those shots, if they could get it off and get it past the USF defender, it had a good chance of getting past Coleman. And, well, they eventually got one past the USF, and it's 6-4, and it's looking bleak for USF now.
I don't think it'll go down as a power play goal, as the referee's talking about this at center. I don't think they can retroactively make a call and wipe the goal off the board, so it will stand. The assist goes to Ryan Murray. He took the slap shot from the point. It was blocked in front, but he got the second attempt, put it on net. Coleman made the initial save, but another rebound, and Morawski able to get the backhand in. Six to 4 with 14:40 to go. The Spartans seemingly back in control of the hockey game. Shots are 32-22 in favor of Tampa. Rhodes wins the ensuing faceoff. Back to Falbo, skating towards center. Got it to the blue line and in. He'll backhand it softly down the boards. Rings around. Picariello got it to the half boards, and skating out is Bill Cody. Colliding with Falbo at center. Puck is punched into the opposite corner. Here's Moss, gave it away at the blue line, but Wujsiga has to come back out to center. Hoffman punches it in. USF a little dazed at the moment. Spartans grabbing momentum off of the tying embers of a power play. McKeeve trying to come up with a bouncing puck. It punched back to the point. Here's Falbo's shot, blocked in front, and Hoffman put the shot just wide. He picked up the loose puck. Puck goes into the corner. Hoffman went down, so Cody has a clear lane out of the zone. Billy Cody across the blue line, offside. Marcianti couldn't hold his run, and the faceoff will come to neutral ice. Brian, if you're USF, how do you respond here?
I mean, time is not on your side right now. You got to respond quickly. I think that's the only thing you got to score a goal.
Campbell and Morawski on the draw. Morawski won it, punched in on net by Kukas. Falbo goes into the corner against McCarthy. Digs it free, punches up the half boards. And a good play at the line by Miranda will spring a rush. Miranda takes the shot, save made Baggy, and his helmet came off, so play is halted. Andrew Miranda really feeling it tonight. Has been very confident on the puck. His slap shot just couldn't quite beat Joe Baggy.
Well, that certainly is one way of, as it looks like Baggy's a bit shaken up here, but that's certainly one way of getting your team back in the game. A hard slap shot like that ultimately goes off the mask and looks like he's okay, but this has really felt like one of those heavyweight fights. These two teams going blow for blow, and that's what, you go back to, you asked me, how does USF respond? They got to respond with another blow.
Campbell off the faceoff, tried to put it on net, but he didn't get enough on it. And it's played out to center. Frank Catalina got to that puck. His shot is blocked by DePaulo up over the netting and out of play. Thankfully, nobody behind the net. That puck would have come down fairly fast on top of someone's head. Face off to the left of Coleman.
Not to be that guy, but at that point, the velocity had lost a lot of its speed.
Campbell won the draw, flipped out to center by Lynch. No icing on the play. Ryder has to play it. Slazik doing his best to occupy him. Puck reversed. Miranda got to it. Back to the point for Lynch. Takes the shot wide of the net. Slazik to the open puck. DePaulo's shot from the point. Knocked down by Miranda. He'll keep it. Here's Lynch. Taking the shot. Save made. Rebound. Slazik fanned on it. And Catalina will flip it out to center. Lynch, bouncing puck. Took a hit from McCarthy. Campbell couldn't get it in deep, but he does get to this loose puck. Mitch Campbell, nice move in the slot. Toe drag to the net. Taken down. Penalty upcoming. Puck is loose. Net is out the mooring. The very ground is crumbling below the ice. Oh, wait, that's just my postulation. This player's now throwing some punches behind the net. And everything happened on that sequence except the puck crossing the line. The initial call was a tripping penalty against UT, and I think that's the only call. Josie Davis, the offender. So a tripping call, USF to the power play. They've already got one tonight.
Oh, they need another.
And
it looks like it's going to be a very golden opportunity here. It looks like we're going to have 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes.
We'll wait to see any other official calls. And I think they're going to take Morawski back out of the box. So Morawski went into the box initially. And at that point would have been 5-on-3. But Morawski is now standing out of the box.
Excuse me, Kevin. There's only one penalty up on the board.
Morawski chatting with the referee, so no penalty. They take it back. So it's just a 5-on-4 power play, still a golden opportunity for USF. Waitman against Parrish on this very important face-off. Parrish won it into the corner. Kukas got it to Ryder. Ryder flips it to the point, not out. Alfaro kept it in. He holds us at center, but the puck does come out of the zone. Waitman holds on to the puck for Lynch. Here's Lynch maneuvering into the zone. Now he'll circle back. Passes off to Alfaro. Back to Tim Lynch. Loading up a shot. He'll wrist it from the point. Save made, Badgie. The puck was loose, but the whistle went early. And fair play to the referee because he was in the corner. It looked like Baggy had covered up. Well, USF fans will disagree with me.
Got away from Baggy. But, yeah, like you said, the referee's over there in the opposite corner. Once you lose sight of the puck, you got to blow the whistle.
Waitman wins the draw back to Lynch cleanly. Lynch keeps it in the zone. Walters back to Lynch. Thought about the shot. Now back to Walters. Walters cross-ice pass. Falls to Miranda. Got it back to the point for Alfaro. Alfaro. Now Miranda. Through the slot. Falls for Lynch. Lynch looking back to the point. Alfaro loading up a slap shot. Hands off to Miranda. Miranda in the corner. Circling backwards. Back to Alfaro. Alfaro. Miranda wants it back. Instead, the shot went towards the net. Couldn't clear Hoffberg. Held in Waitman. Now Lynch. Saucer pass. Falls to Alfaro. His shot is blocked by Kukas. Lynch will keep it in the zone. 55 seconds to go. Puck still in the zone. Good keep in by Alfaro, but now it's sent down the ice. Alfaro kept it. USF tags out. They come right back in. Alfaro. Kenny Waitman takes the shot. Deflected wide by Ryder. Miranda on the half boards, avoids a check. UT got its forwards changed, but the defensemen are still out there. USF will start a change of its own. Lynch for Miranda. 29 seconds. Off the bench, Moss. Behind the net. Gave the puck away to Ryder, but he gets it back. Keith Moss turning towards the net. Takes the shot high. Lynch at the left point. Looking for options. Goes down low for Walters. Walters towards the net. Takes the shot. Save made, Baggy on the short side. Here's Miranda on the half boards. Back to Lynch. Lynch loads up the shot, blocked by Waitman, and it trickled in on net. Baggy sticked it away. Into the corner, and the penalty is over. USF some good opportunities, but they can't capitalize. Miranda on the half boards, holding the zone at the moment. Parrish tying him up, trying to occupy, and Kukas flips that off of a body out of play into the netting. 10-13 to go in the game. A decent power play for USF, but in the end, Joe Baggy stands tall.
Yeah, and if you're UT at this point, I mean, that's what you got to be happy about. You know, you had your goaltenders hold the line, still got that 2-goal lead here, and time is ticking away for USF.
Rhodes won the draw, flipped in by Moss to the corner. Rhodes going after it, causes a turnover. McKeeve in the slot. Hoffman couldn't get the shot away. A good stick by Marcianti. Marcianti trying to get it deep. Hoffman blocked it. Falls free to Usiga. He couldn't get it in. Comes for Thane at center. Taken over by McKeeve. Nice move into the zone. Danila McKeeve, a through-the-legs pass to nobody, because nobody was making that run into the slot. Cody got it to center. Here's Moss. Across the blue line he goes. Keith Moss to McKeeve. Takes the shot. Easy save by Baggy with the glove, and he'll hang on. Well, based on the last 4 minutes, Brian, are you feeling better if you're a USF fan?
It's a good question. Like you said, it was a good power play, but nothing to show for it. You look at that clock right now, 9:34 to go in the game. You need 2, and you need to make sure you don't give up anymore in the process. I'm not sure. I would say no.
Alfaro's shot from the point went wide. So did Greer's, and now the puck out to center. Alex Morawski down the right wing. Takes a shot. Holman made the save. Wasn't convincing, but he is able to get to the rebound. And Sam Coleman, despite the 26 saves he's made, or 27 saves he's made in this game, a lot of them have been rebounds. And he hasn't exactly inspired confidence. However, USF still in the game. Angelo Pata down the right wing. Davis sticks it off of him. Pata got it back for Sheehan. Back to Pata. Took a shot hard through the crease, and it comes all the way out to center. Coleman out of his net will play it. Cross ice to Alfaro. Alfaro up ice, knocked down by Pata. Catalina took over. He got it back to the point for Davis. Davis Up to Morawski. Morawski, another pass picked off by Alfaro, and Alfaro steps through at center. With the puck, Alfaro going right at Davis. Takes the shot. It trickles in! Oh my goodness, Michael Alfaro, take a bow! And the Bulls have pulled it back to within one.
Well, Kevin, you're asking if you're a USF fan, do you feel a little bit better after the last couple of minutes? Now you have to feel a little bit better because we've seen how quickly goals can come in this game. I mean, you talk about it right there. It's 6-5 Tampa, but this game is far from over now.
UT irate about something with the referee. Nothing changes on the call. Michael Alfaro unassisted at 11:22.
I didn't see anything, honestly, on that play for any reason to be upset about.
Well, it was after the fact. There was a bit of a coming together on the way back to the bench. But Alfaro goes right at Josie Davis, through him, and makes the play.
We could write a book about coming togethers in this game.
Tim Lynch takes a shot long, Baggy clubs it down. Could write a few books about the things that have gone on in this game.
Do my master's thesis on it.
8:30 to go. USF needs one more to tie it. Don't go anywhere. Don't hold your breath. This score will not likely hold. There's going to be some more goals in this game. The question is from who? DePaolo, huge hit taken by Murray, and the puck is turned over. Hoffberg skating across the blue line. Nice pass to Murray. Tried to make a toe drag move. Malati made a good play. Now DePaolo for USF will start the rush. Pass up for Parker, who tips it in. Parker took a knock, but Malati got in on the puck free. Ryder strips him behind the net. He'll pass off to Murray. UT can calm things down. Ryder hard pass to Kukas. Kukas cross ice from Murray. Looking to gain the red line. Nice move to do so around Walters. And he took a huge hit from Waitman. The arm goes up immediately. And I don't mean to editorialize, but what a dumb hit from Kenny Waitman. UT bench irate. The trainer is out. Kenny Waitman will go to the box. Will it be for 2 or 5? From where I'm standing, it probably should be 5.
Well, and if it is 5, that's just going to be a killer for USF. You got the momentum. You don't need to be making a hit like that.
Well, and the play was made to dump it in and then go change. As Murray is on his feet, on his skates rather, he'll get to the bench under his own power. Thankfully avoiding a serious injury. It's just 2. So USF maybe dodging a bullet despite taking a penalty. And especially for the captain of the team, that is just a horrendous penalty to take at this point in the game.
I think the only reason they didn't give him 5 was the reason he was able to get up under his own power. Other than that, I think, like you said, you're looking at a major penalty there. Major or minor at this point, doesn't matter. You're down a goal under 8 minutes to play. You got to play cleaner than that.
The penalty kill has been strong for USF. They are officially perfect. That goal earlier in the period was seconds after the power play expired. Unofficially, that is. They need to hold firm here. Rhodes makes a play on the half boards and is cleared down by Lazick. Good play by Rhodes on Babinski. And 30 seconds are gone. They're a quarter of the way there. Kukas behind the net. Nice move to Babinski, and they can start the rush. Down the left wing, Drew Babinski, who got us started all the way back in the first period, if you can even remember. Pass to Pedro. Cross ice for Kukas at the point. Holds the line. Shot deflected wide over the net. Falbo fan on the clearance, being tied up by Parrish. Falbo does well to tie it up against the boards. About 10 seconds killed here. DePaolo hit on Parrish, but Parrish comes away with the puck. Kukas, cross ice to Babinski, takes the shot. Save made by Coleman. Rebound, save made Coleman on Pedro, and he covers up. Sam Coleman coming up huge when his team needs him the most, and he keeps this a 1-goal game.
Well, it's not exactly the prettiest scoreline for Sam Coleman. Not exactly going to be a night he's going to want to remember. But like you said, he's stepping up and helping his team the most when they need him. And that was certainly a moment where they needed him. Because you get back to a 2-goal deficit, and I think at that point the game's over.
53 seconds left on the man advantage. Face-off won by the Spartans. Davis down low. Catalina gets it behind the net for Morawski. Morawski back up top for Stephen Buck. Buck reversing, missed Morawski on the pass. Alfaro hard around the boards, picked off by Catalina. Catalina towards the front of the net, blocked by Lynch. Catalina got it back to the point for Davis, back to him. Catalina down low. Hoffberg tried to pass to Catalina, picked off by Lynch, and he clears. 20 seconds to go on the power play. A huge play by Tim Lynch, and USF just needs to hold on for a little bit more to get it back to 5-on-5. Maybe they don't have to. Morawski's pass misfires back out to center. Buck will go back into the zone. Send it hard around. Catalina's there waiting. Against Alfaro. Leaves it in the corner. Hoffberg coming over. Alfaro got to it. He'll clear it down the ice. This will go for icing. So USF gets the job done. They've killed the penalty. But they've got to deal with the defensive zone face-off with a tired unit. No timeout available. And then afterwards, if they get out of the zone, they've got 5.5 minutes to find an equalizer.
Well, certainly like we've seen in this game, anything can happen. Talk about that first couple of minutes of the second period there where we saw 4 goals in the span of 3 minutes. So 5.5 minutes is plenty of time, but you got to win the faceoff.
Puck gathered by Slazek at center will go into the zone. Hand off to Miranda, took the shot, fanned, and the second shot is blocked by Kukas with the stick. A good play by the defenseman. Moss to Walters, who will dump it back in. I hope you took the over on this game, folks, although to do with the hype of this game, the over might have been something like 13.5 goals. Puck punched up to the point and out. Good play by Marcianti. He gets to it again. He'll push it forward for Cody. Cody, nice move to the slot. He shoots. Save made Coleman. It's loose in the crease, and Coleman squeezes the pads. Another huge stop by Sam Coleman keeps this hockey game close. And a great move by Billy Cody to the net. His shot was stopped by Coleman. There was another rebound, but this time Coleman able to find it and squeeze the puck. Face-off won by the Spartans. Shot goes wide of the net, bounced up into the netting. We play on. Pass looking for Hoffman goes through. Can he beat the icing call? He does. Good hustle by Brock Hoffman to keep the play alive. Now he sends it towards the net. Nobody there for USF. Puck held in by Moss. Cross ice to Hoffman. Loads up the shot. Baggy gloves it down, and he'll hang on. And he gets a hug of thanks from Charlie Ellis, who committed the turnover. 4:29 to go. 6-5 UT. Can you feel the anticipation in the building? We're in for a wild finish. I'd be shocked if there aren't more goals in this one. USF tried to get a late change. They are denied. Rhodes won the faceoff to the boards. Hoffman tied up by Davis. Hoffman comes away with it. Got it down low looking for Rhodes, but reversed by Thane instead. Davis ties up his man in the corner. It's Hoffman. Puck kept in by Falbo. Will push it towards the net wide. Goes to the half boards. Hard off the boards by Parrish. He'll get it out. UT can change. Danila McKeeve winding it up, and he'll race to center. Cut off nicely by Frank Catalina, and now the other way is Matt McCarthy cutting towards the net. Nice move. Couldn't finish it, and in the end, USF defenders did well enough. McCarthy backhands it to the half boards. Lynch does well to hold off his man. Campbell gets it back behind the net for Falbo. Falbo flips it high, knocked down with a high stick by McCarthy. USF next to touch it. We play on. Falbo at center. Across the blue line he goes. Been out there a while, but he's still pressing the envelope. Puck held in by Pata. Tim Lynch straight away took the shot. Blocked in front by Morawski. Now Pata takes the shot. Save made. Baggy with the pad. He wasn't ready for it, but he made the reaction save. Campbell's pass goes through the crease. Held in by Alfaro at the point. Puck gloved down by Morawski, and it trickles in on Baggy, who covers up. Man, oh man, You just can't catch your breath in this one. 37-32, the shots in favor of the Spartans, but you have to think that the ice is going to be tilted a little bit to our left to finish out this game. USF desperate for an equalizer. Face-off won by Waitman clean. Here's Alfaro, takes the shot, looking towards the net on a deflection, but it's blocked. Parker has it in the corner. Reversing, looking for Waitman. Kukas instead on the backhand. Here's Buck, who flips it high out to center and out. Alfaro, bouncing puck, cool under pressure, got it to Malati. Now Parker for Waitman, tipped it back to Parker, but he's stood up by Hofberg, who will return the other way. Hofberg, cross-ice pass for Murray. Defended by Lynch, good stick, but Murray able to slide it through the crease, and that was dangerous because Waitman got his skates to it, but it went into the corner. Malati for Alfaro, 2.5 to play. Across the red line, the blue line, trying to go deep. Blocked instead by Babinski, but it's taken over by Parker. To the slot for Waitman, whose shot is snuffed out by Ryder. Pedro through center, tried to get it for Babinski, couldn't do so because of Lynch. And Tim Lynch will take over for the Bulls. Across the blue line, takes a shot just wide of the net. That was a hard one. Thane reversing. Josie Davis goes after it in the corner. He'll flip it out to center. And a clean break for Pedro, but he couldn't corral the bouncing puck. Into the corner, centering feed, stick by DePaolo. Campbell slowing up Davis at the point. Reverses for Pata. Here comes Logan Sheehan. The crowd wants him to go to the goal. Sheehan takes the shot. It was fumbled the puck, and it is blocked into the netting by Thane. Under 2 to play, the faceoff will stay in the Spartan zone.
And Coleman was off during that last sequence, so as the faceoff will be in the USF offensive zone, we'll have 6-on-5 here for USF. Actually, looks like he's coming back in goal. It's a bit of a surprising move considering where the faceoff will be, but nonetheless, 5-on-5.
USF choosing to play a little bit more conservatively rather than aggressively. Still need a tying goal. Tie up on the faceoff. Miranda comes away with it. Knocked down as he tried to shoot Davis with the good defensive play. In the corner, Parrish flips it out to center. Pedro going after it. DePaolo there as well. They cancel out each other. A centering feed from Pedro, and Babinski was canceled out by Coleman. Slazak trying to throw a hit. He had hit the ice instead. Coleman slows it up behind the net. Drake DePaolo. Coleman waiting for the signal. USF can't control the puck. Buck gets it back to his defense. Davis flips it back out to center. Sam Coleman is still trapped out there. Alfaro. Behind his own net with 70 seconds. Skating up ice for Kenny Waitman. Coleman is at the hash marks. Waitman across the blue line. Here comes Coleman. 6-on-5. The extra attacker's out. Puck flipped out of the zone by Murray. Alfaro at center with under a minute to go. Lynch across the blue line. Stood up by Hofberg, who gets it back out. Andrew Miranda for USF. Have to be careful because Hofberg is lurking. Alfaro for Lynch. He'll gain the blue line and skate in. Takes the shot wide of the net. Miranda going after it. 36 seconds to go. Back to the point. Couldn't get through. Murray cleared it. Hofberg couldn't get that pass from Buck, and it's back in the possession of USF. Alfaro being encouraged by the crowd. Takes the shot back. He gloves it down. He'll keep it moving. Ryder up the boards. Lynch kept it in. Pushes it back down low. Ryder just pinning it to the board with 18 seconds to go. Waitman digging in on it. So is Walters. Ryder doing an excellent job of killing time. 10 seconds to go. Walters comes up with it. His centering pass is blocked. Ryder again pinning the puck to the boards. USF digs it free. Lynch takes the shot. It's blocked in front. Kukas clears, and UT has won the hockey game. It finishes 6-5, and though we have another game to play, the Battle of the Bay goes to the Spartans. And perhaps they are well on their way to the number 1 seed in the South Division and an auto bid to the Nationals. Brian, a hard-fought effort, but in the end, not enough for USF.
I mean, this is exactly what I was talking about, I'd say 15, 20 minutes earlier. This was a heavyweight fight. Blow after blow after blow, goal after goal after goal. I mean, 6-5, my goodness, and most of those were scored in the first 4 minutes of the second period. This had everything it was built up to be. We thought, you're talking about the number 1 offense in the conference versus the number 2 or 3 offense and USF in the conference. You're wondering, is this going to live up to the hype? Oh, look at that scoreboard right there. 11 goals. My goodness. But, yeah, you've got another game to play tomorrow if you're these two teams. And we saw the pushing, the shoving, the get-togethers, as you called it. Folks, if you couldn't make it out here tonight to Wesley Chapel, come tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will not count toward the conference, but I think if you're UT and you're USF, you really care about nationals.
Well, and you try telling these players on the ice to not care about the game.
Oh, absolutely. You think that they're going to take it half backsided tomorrow because it's not counting toward conference? I don't think so. I think you're going to see just as much electricity on the ice tomorrow, and man, I can't wait to be back here in 24 hours.
The final round of the Battle of the Bay will take place at 9 p.m. tomorrow night right here in the Advent Health Center ice in Wesley Chapel. Games are free. Come on out. And as you know, the broadcast is free as well if you can't get here. But we have to expect both teams will lay it all out on the ice in the final matchup between these two teams. Scoring summary in that final period, Alex Morawski, just after a power play expires, makes it 6-4 for the Spartans. Michael Alfaro on a beautiful solo effort did make it 6-5, and USF pressed all the way home, but just couldn't quite complete the comeback. But an excellent game from both these two teams, and they'll be back at it tomorrow. Any closing thoughts, Brian?
Wow. Take a breath, Kevin. I think that's the closing thought.
You can hear my voice, right? It's getting very hoarse.
The closing thought for me is very rarely do these hyped up games live up to as much hype as you build them up in your mind. And I was in my office earlier today on campus looking at stats, looking at numbers, and I'm like, well, this should be an exciting game. And as I'm driving to the rink, I'm thinking, well, this is not going to live up to my hype. I think it exceeded that. I mean, this was something that I don't care you're wearing green and gold or you're wearing red and black. You got to be driving back to Hillsborough County tonight feeling pretty like you got your money's worth, because you didn't pay any money to get in here, but you got your gas money's worth. 6-5 the final.
Hopefully it's more of the same from these two teams tomorrow night. We'll have the game as well. I think Wade Crocker will be back in the booth. Thank you so much for joining us and putting up with our fill-in efforts. For my co-commentator, Brian Hattab, I'm Kevin Rillinson. Have a great night, everybody. The final, University of Tampa 6, USF 5.